will the church go through the tribulation? Revelation 20, verse 4 to 6. We start with a timeline that goes from left to right with 4 events. From the left, the tribulation, Christ's second coming, the millennium, and the second resurrection. Now to the text, Revelation 20, verse 4 to 6. There are several clauses that break the flow of the text, so we hide them temporarily. Verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Jesus, and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. I saw their souls. These souls are represented with blue bubbles in the blue heaven cloud. So these souls were beheaded. The silhouette figures represent the dead bodies of the believers martyred during the Great Tribulation. And they lived. This obviously is the raptured. They are raptured, taken up to heaven, where their resurrected bodies are united with their souls. This is the first resurrection. So since this is the first resurrection, there cannot be any other resurrection prior to the Great Tribulation. And they reigned with Christ 1,000 years. This is the millennium. So verse 5. But the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years were finished. So the rest of the dead are the unbelievers, represented by the brown silhouette figures who are in their graves. They live not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the second resurrection. All unbelievers will be resurrected at the final judgment at God's great white throne. Verse 6. Blessed and holy is he who hath part in the first resurrection. On such the second death hath no power, but they shall be priests of God and Christ, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. Blessed and holy is he that hath part in the first resurrection. They are blessed and holy because they are the believers who will be raptured at the coming of Christ. And on those who are raptured, the second death has no power. The second death is the lake of fire, and the unbelievers are those who will be thrown into the lake of fire, not the believers. But the believers will be the priests of God and Christ, and shall reign with him 1,000 years in the millennium. In the Bible, there are 2 deaths, the natural death and the lake of fire. And there are 2 resurrections, the rapture for the believers at the end of the Great Tribulation, and the final resurrection of unbelievers at the end of the millennium. We can conclude that from these Bible verses that the rapture does not occur before or in the middle of the Great Tribulation, but at the end of it.